your color scheme, your brand is your images, your brand is your website, your brand comes down to the flyers, it comes down to the packaging. All of that is part of your brand. It is what customers and future customers are going to use in order to identify that it is your company brand. So the McDonald arches, when you see that, you know what that is. When you see the Nike swoosh, you know what that is. There are certain things with each company that you can identify and know that that is the company, and that is what you want to create for your brand. I talked about color schemes in the past, and why it's so important is because not only like psychologically, there certain colors make you feel certain type of ways, and I know a lot of people don't even dig deep into it, but it does matter. Like certain colors will make you want to purchase versus other colors which will kind of give you a feeling like, I don't know, like make you uneasy and stuff. People don't pay attention to it, but it matters. Not only that, when you see a certain collection of colors that you've seen from a brand, when you see that combination somewhere else, you're automatically going to think of that brand. And so it's important that your color selection is consistent throughout all of your marketing. So your flyers, your packaging, your website, your business cards, everything, so it can be cohesive, and when people see it, they identify your company and know that it's your brand. So back to my second client. Came in for a company rehaul package. We got her website done. She added more products. And then we got into the marketing. So with her, she bought the package where I laid out what she should do for 3 months. And in actuality, it was for 6 months. So I gave her a list of like YouTubers and Instagrammers she should reach out to. I gave her a list of reality stars, celebrities that she can get into. I gave her a list of PR companies that she could use. I gave her a list of hairstylists that she should reach out to. But she did that months ago. So Sam typically averages, I want to say, between 22,000 and maybe 27,000 a month, if I'm recalling correctly. I think those are her numbers per month. I know as of yesterday, between January 1st and yesterday, she made $86,000. So that was off the company rehaul package. She had already launched. She just made a few adjustments. And every so often, because I love Sam, every so often I send her like, hey, you should try this. Like, try this marketing thing. And I love her because she's down. Like, she understands marketing, so she's like, okay, you know what? Let me think about this, and I'm going to implement it. So she makes sure it works for her because she did it. She did the plan and then told me, like, Chanel, hey, this is working. Like, I tried this and it worked. If you purchase something from me, it doesn't have to be for me. If you get a book, if you pick up a newspaper and it lays out every step-by-step of what marketing you're supposed to do and you don't do it, it's not going to make a difference. So you have to be ready to implement everything for your marketing strategy. From the Instagram ad to the Facebook ad to the sponsored posts on popular Instagram pages to getting hair out to different reviewers, to doing the pop-up shops, to doing the flyers, to doing sample kits. You have to do everything. It's important that you implement different strategies and keep track of what is working. So what I do is every week, every Sunday, I evaluate my sales for that week. Well, let me start off here. Every month, I write down exactly what I'm going to do marketing-wise every month. It's written down. I know what it's going to be beforehand. I know what it is. Every week, I then go back and I compare what I did for that week marketing-wise and what my sales were. That is how I know what works and what doesn't work. If my sales have not increased, if they've decreased, then I know X out whatever I did that week because it's not beneficial to me. I need to move on to something else. If it works, then I need to see and try to break it down and see, okay, what in that works? Was it that I sent something to someone and I received purchases from that? Or was it I sent product to someone. I didn't receive purchases, but I received a greater following. And because I got on IG Live and I did a tutorial with my hair products, that is what resulted in sales. You have to, it's like a mathematical equation. You have to see what is equaling up to that actual purchase. That's very, very important. Your analytics for your website is very, very important. You should have trackers on your website that are able to tell you exactly. And if you're signed up for Shopify, it already does it. But you need to be able to track how people are finding out your website. Like, are they going from an Instagram link to your website, or are they going from Facebook to your website? Are they going directly to your website? You need to understand that so you can also understand how to get to that client. My third client, I love her too. And she's my baby because she's a youngin'. She's a child. She's actually, did she graduate? I think she graduates this summer. Yeah, I think she graduates this summer. Okay, so she started off with nothing. Again, and Sam, she sells processed hair, but I think she started to sell raw hair too, but she sells a really, really good grade of processed hair. And it's not super expensive, but she does sell processed hair. So I want y'all to know, because I know yesterday I got asked, well, what do they sell? But my last girl, she sells raw hair. Completely sells raw hair. And she is based, I'm not even about to say where she's based because I honestly can't remember, because all three of their locations are kind of tying in with me. But I will have on the slides tomorrow, I'll have their whole little background so you can see and you can kind of compare your story and your scenario with them to see how you can achieve what you need to. So she signed up for the company launch a hair company complete plus marketing. So she had the package where I marketed for her. So with that, she got vendors for me. She sells raw hair. And when I tell you my baby listened to me, this girl listened to me. So she came in with, initially we had to stop because she came in for being a girl that rocked processed hair. Like, she didn't know much about raw hair, but she wanted to sell it. So she came in and we had to kind of stop our program because she needed to go back and learn the difference between different origins. So test out different origins to see what she wanted to sell. So eventually we got to, the point where we could actually get started with, the photo shoot, getting her website done, figure out pricing, things of that nature. So once we got to that point, she kind of hit the ground running. She was ready to go. She had put her money into this business. She's like, Chanel, that's all I got. So let's figure it out. Now, I told her this needs not be all you have because you need money for marketing. So homegirl had summer jobs and she was on it. She made sure, and this is a college student, she made sure that she put her all into it so she could get what she wanted. And I'll just tell you what she made. So from January until yesterday, she's made over $130,000. From January 1st, 2017 to yesterday, she's made over $130,000. And she did that by marketing. She's another one that I'll hit up and I'll be like, hey, go try this. Like, I'll randomly contact her like, hey, how your sales going? What's up? Like, what are you doing? Or if she has a good week, she'll email me and say, hey, Chanel, here's my screenshot for my monthly or weekly sales. Look at what I'm doing. So we had the same kind of structure for her marketing plan. Pretty much, if you sign up with something that involves marketing from me, you're going to get an outline of what you can do on your own. So you're going to have an outline of people you can reach out to for reviews, Instagram reviewers, YouTube reviewers, things like that. You're going to get a list of like stylists. I'm going to tell you things that you need to do. So one of the biggest things that works for her, which is why, like, once I saw it works for her, I ended up hitting up Sam and I ended up hitting up my love in Chicago and letting them know, hey, and also my favorite attorney in New York, I ended up telling her to do the same thing. The biggest marketing strategy that works for her, that got her the most, like the biggest return on her investment, ROI, was creating sample packs and sending it to hairstylists locally and in her neighboring cities. So, as a woman, you know that you